What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy Mr. Meyer with the fire, here to share ideas and take the collective vibration higher. My sole intention is to reconcile all paradox with love and truth. I love you. And this is a little video about habits, because the habits are the keys to the life that you are living and the life that you want to live. And truly, the life you're living is the result of all the actions you're taking every single day. So, you can always put leverage on habits. You can even reverse engineer your goals by looking at the person you want to be and starting from the end and building it backwards and thinking, what does that person do every single day? So my habits will be different than yours, and that's good because we're not meant to live the same life. So I just implore you to consider what would really serve your best and highest good. And really, when you plan out your day, when you go through these actions, ideally, you would be better off after the day than you were before the day. Because if you weren't, that would be a stupid day, right? So I'm going to run you through a couple of my habits and just tell you why I do them. And I would just encourage you to check out your schedule, check out your routine, make sure it makes sense to yourself in the spirit of Virgo season. So the first thing I do is I get out of bed. Never start your story by saying you woke up, because everybody starts their day that way. But yeah, I get out of my bed, and the first thing I do when my feet hit the floor is I start praying. All right? And the reason I pray is because I like to connect with spirit. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. So that's the principle. And I like to pray the Lorica. That's my favorite prayer. It's a prayer for invocation and protection and guidance. So I like to speak that into the universe and call upon my spirit guides. Right after I get done with the Lorica prayer, I get into my daily devotional, which really comes from the heart. It's a form of prayer itself, but I call upon my guides in spirit every single day to assist me on my quest of love and truth, to guide my attention, guide my focus, guide my actions towards my best and highest good. And man, you ask, you shall receive. So I also like to meditate. A lot of my daily habits revolve around mindfulness, just to make sure that I'm right and centered so other things can't knock me off my pedestal, you know? So I love to meditate, and I do this for about 10, 20 minutes, maybe longer, sometimes a little shorter, mostly about 10 and 20 minutes. But the beautiful thing about meditation is it centers you in your body. You can use your meditation practice to work on your breath work. You can do Reiki healing while you are doing your meditation, and you can even do like guided meditations or journey work while you're sitting down. But taking that time every single day to just tune into yourself and explore your inner planes, that's very valuable. And I honestly think if you're investing in other things more than yourself, you're going to get drained and depleted. So it's very important to invest some of your energy into yourself first and foremost before you start your day. A lot of people are big on making their bed in the morning. That's a pretty good habit. Sometimes I don't do it. I'm not trying to freak out if I don't make my bed, but you do get a sense of accomplishment by making your bed in the morning. That can be a very good habit to have. You know, of course, brush your teeth, wash your face, take care of that every single day. I will not leave the house or do damn near anything until I have my mirror talk. That's one of my favorite daily rituals, daily habits, is acknowledging myself, man. I'm the type of person that needs damn near constant reassurance and recognition and validation. So I can't wait for anybody else to give that shit to me. So I look myself in the eyes. I call myself by name. I say, Mark, it's good to see you. I love you, King. I'm proud of you for getting out of bed, embodying your mission, being so damn awesome. And sometimes when I'm going through, I speak from the heart. If I'm going through it, if I'm having challenges, I'll empathize with myself. Like, hey, bro, I know that shit's hard. I'm sorry you're dealing with this, but I'm proud of you. Nonetheless, I make these commitments to myself. I give myself that encouragement and that validation. And that's pretty beautiful. Another one of my habits is journaling, and this falls under mindfulness, but there's also profound gifts that you can get from journaling. You can work on your writing, your communication style, and it also helps you with that introspection as well, and words are spells. So one thing I think is kind of funny, dude, is when you write down in your journal your experiences, you start to understand your patterns. And after a while, you start to get frustrated with certain patterns because you recognize them, and you're like, how many times am I going to tell myself this same bullshit story? So then you start to notice it, and then you can change it. And after that, I will do mantra. Mantra is something I do every single day, and this is one of my favorite habits. Quite honestly, this is sometimes the highlight of my day, no joke, is to do mantra. And I'm wearing my mala right now. I usually use this one or a different one, but I've got 108 beads. If I don't have the mala on me and I got a rosary, I might spin that bitch twice, get to about 108 repetitions. But my favorite mantra is the Saturn mantra. And before I even do the mantra, I invoke Saturn's energy. I call upon Saturn, the gatekeeper, the primordial forces of creation. Fill me with your power. Remove from me limitations and karma and align me with my true will. And then I spin this bitch like the block. Om Shri. No, my bad. That's the Lakshmi. Om Sham Shri Shanai Namaha. So good. And by the time I'm done with that mala, I'm smiling, I'm laughing, I'm having a good time. I'm letting that energy reverberate through my being. Mantra is really great because it's a form of invocation. It can be a form of breath work and the sound healing as well. And there's even more benefits than that. But I would just say mantra is a really good thing to add to your daily repertoire if you are looking for some good habits, my friend. And you can do a Om, simple as that, or you can look up some mantras to invoke certain entities that you would like to connect with. But we all have a Saturn, so that's why I do it. In this age of Aquarius, man, the ancient ruler of Aquarius is Saturn. So if you're trying to get with the program, hi stranger, if you're trying to get with the program, you are going to want to invoke Saturn's energy. But regardless, if that doesn't resonate with you, you don't gotta do it. Your life is your life, man. Don't let me tell you what to do. Listen to yourself. So apart from that, I like to work. I got different things I do throughout the day, but I always like to end my day with ritual as well. How did I forget, dude? Daily banishings. So I'm kind of jumping back and forth, but after my prayers, after my devotional, I will do a banishing. I do banishings twice a day at least. And some days I fall off, but consistency is the name of the game. When I say fall off, I'm more likely to do my banishings in the morning than in the night. And that's embarrassing, man. I'm not perfect, and I'm just going to admit that. So I will always do a daily banishing in the morning. And most of the time, I'm going to do that banishing before bed. And I get on my ass whenever I don't do it at night because I know I need to be doing it. So more often than not, I'm going to do it at night. But sometimes I'm fucking exhausted. And that's not an excuse, truly. So I have to address these character liabilities, man. Tired is not an excuse not to do the work. But the beautiful thing about a banishing ritual is banishing removes things. It clears out energy. And this is also a mindfulness practice. It's a spiritual development tool. Doing banishing rituals not only cleanses your astral and psychic bodies and your etheric body and even your physical, technically all of the bodies, it even clears your environment. And this can help your clarity and your peace of mind as well. And it also helps your discernment as far as whose energy is whose. Am I receiving energy or am I sending it? Or is this just in the environment itself? So cleanliness is next to godliness. So I like to do those banishing rituals in the morning. Either the LBRP or the middle pillar, or I might do the LBRH, or I might do other banishings that I've been guided to do by spirit. And we don't have to talk about those, but there's many different banishing rituals, and you definitely want to tune into those if you feel the need for more psychic protection or more clarity within your life. That's a really great thing to do. In addition to all that, the morning starts the night before. So those nightly routines are very important. And I had mentioned earlier about missing nightly banishings. This is somewhat where I'm putting leverage on my life as far as how I can improve myself, how I can make myself a better person, is to make sure that I do not skip my nightly routine, and that's going to involve brushing your teeth, doing your skincare, doing your affirmations, journaling, doing that banishing, doing that invocation. And, when you sleep, your spirit is traveling. So a really good habit to have is giving your subconscious a job to do right before you go to bed. And some people will visualize as they fall asleep. Some people will set intentions the moment they go to sleep. I've done both. What I like to do also is meditation / journey work while I'm going to sleep. Because you're effectively in a meditative state. You're relaxing your body. You're releasing control. But if you have the energy, direct your consciousness to those inner planes. You can go into your inner temple. You can go into the world tree. You can go to the astral plane. You can go kick it with your spirit guides, and you wake up feeling amazing. I want to share another habit I have with you guys in the interest of habits. One thing I really like to do as far as sleep routine goes is Reiki. You know, I'm a Reiki healer, but you don't have to be a Reiki healer to get Reiki. There's Reiki videos on YouTube, TikTok, most apps. And I've built myself, and I can't share it with you because it's unlisted and you got to build your own. But I have a playlist of videos that have Reiki healing in them. And I've built one for sleep. I've built one for wealth. I've built one for love. Like, you've got all these Reiki playlists. And basically, I put the playlist on, throw my phone over somewhere else, and then I take in that energy as I'm sleeping. And the playlist will just go. It'll be like Reiki for sleep, Reiki for release, Reiki for cord cutting, Reiki for etc. And it's like, you know, I'm getting all these healings as I'm asleep, man. I'm never off, man. What was it, man? It's fucked up whenever never mind. Never mind, man, never mind. I was gonna make a joke. Yeah. Maybe I'll just save it for the vault. Yeah, but I love you guys so much from the depths of my soul. I hope this video is empowering. I hope it resonates with you. I am working on consistency, not just in habits, but also content as well. So I would feel kind of remiss not to drop this video today with energy in my body and air in my lungs and blood in my veins, you know. So I hope this was helpful. I appreciate you guys. Let me know what you think. Do you want to see more videos? You can let me know what content you want to see, and I can get on that, okay? Good things are coming. I'll see you guys soon. Blessed be.